back with the second video, and as I was saying at the end of the Cameron McInnes signing the Sharks video, I was going to make a video about Israel Folau possibly making an NRL return to the St. George Illawarra Dragons for 2 years, starting in 2021, I believe. But that's if the NRL will allow Israel Folau to come back. And yeah, wow, this is some far out. This is some huge news. Folau, and I think he deserves to come back. But look, overall, this is huge if the Dragons get him. Obviously, maybe now the Dragons have money to spend since McInnes is gone, and you know, I think they have money, the Dragons, so they can definitely use someone like Israel Folau in the back line. I mean, Dragons obviously are a bit short on backs. I think they need probably another good centre or winger, and I think Israel Folau could definitely fit into one of those positions. So I can definitely see it happening, but I think Israel Folau's all but set to join the Dragons, but just the NRL needs to give allowance so he can come back. But yeah, hopefully he does come back, because I personally think he didn't do much wrong. I mean, obviously he did offend some people by his comments, but I mean, look, everyone makes mistakes, and I think he should come back. Obviously, I think he's a great player, Israel Folau. No matter what you think of him, I think people just hate him because of what he said on Twitter. You know, fair enough, but you know, you can't just hate someone for what they say. I mean, I guess it's their opinion, but yeah, look, I think I definitely think he could be something useful. I think he could definitely bring something to the Dragons. You know, I think he's a very skillful player. I mean, when he was at the Catalan Dragons in the Super League, he was doing some great things. He was scoring tries. He looked really good over in England, and I think that if he made a comeback to the NRL, it'd be good for the game. I reckon, seeing someone like him having a couple of years out of the game and coming back, it's going to be good to see. He's not that old too. I think he's only like 29, 28, something like that. So he's not too old. He's got a couple of more years left in him, like about 5 years or something at least. So it'd be good for the Dragons if they can get his signature. I think that, you know, Anthony Griffin wants to get the deal done for 2 years, starting in 2021, obviously, and you know, I think someone like Israel Folau going to the Dragons is a great signing, and we'll see the NRL and Peter V'landys and Andrew Abdo. Let's see if they give allowance to the Dragons to have Israel Folau coming back to the game of the NRL. But hopefully it happens. But I don't know. These days we just don't know what the NRL will do. So you know, but I hope he comes back. Israel Folau is a great player. He still has a lot to offer, I reckon, and I think Dragons could definitely use someone like him in their back line for sure. A lot of experience Folau carries, and a lot of skill. So big sign for the Dragons if it happens, and it'd be a good one as well. So